Hey world, today's 9 minutes motivation is inspired by nature and sponsored by Top of the World. And we all are 33 of us in Top of the World right now, actually on Top of the World. I know you have been seeing it for the fourth time, and it's always beautiful to be in the nature. It looks new every time we come. What I want to share with all of you in today's 9 minutes motivation is the play of energy, how energy plays, and how it creates an influence, an impact, and empowerment in our lives. We all are biomagnetic bodies, fields. There's always a aura around all of us, depending on our energy levels. So one of the law of thermodynamics that we all have learned in the schools, if you have not copied and remembered properly, is energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, but can be transferred from one form to another. I repeat, energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, but can be transferred from one form to another. So even I am a form. So many of forms here. You also have form. And always this exchange of energy happening between two people, between all the people. And this is one thing which practically can be understood properly and practiced in our life if you want to have a very beautiful life. Now, we are all energy bodies. There's a magnetic field around all of us. This magnetic field, this aura is directed, not controlled, but directed by our thought process. So when you meet with somebody, so let's say he is or she is the person is very critical about everything, negative about everything, so is more of a negative person in nature, in his thought process. So energy is not negative or positive. Energy is energy, is neutral. Through which medium it goes, it becomes that. So if it goes through a negative terminal, it becomes negative energy. If it goes through positive terminal, it becomes positive energy. Nothing called man energy, woman energy. When it goes through a man, it is masculine energy, then it is feminine energy. Now when you are, let's say, positivity degrees, all is all relatively, degree is very high, positive, negative degrees. Now if when you meet a person with a negative thought process, if your positive energy, you are maybe a positive person and the other person is negative in his thought process or her thought process, but if their energy levels are higher, they will actually influence you. So you end up receiving their energy because they end up giving their energy. You are not in the process, you're not in the state to share your energy because you are not higher than the negative energy. It's not that positive energy is powerful. Whoever has higher level of energy is powerful. Suppose I'm a very positive person. In my positive person's aura, my thought process, my energy becomes positive. If my energy levels or my energy field is more powerful, large, bigger than other person, even if there are three negative people, they also will. There will also same is there. If three negative people come as their collective energy is more than my positive energy, I will get influenced by them. So this is continuous exchange of energy which happens between two energy bodies, and we are all energy bodies. Now, very important here is if see there are few things by choice, few things are compulsion. For example, if your family members are negative, you have no choice; it's compulsion. But in the outside world, when you make your friend circle, when you make your own groups, gangs, whatever you want to call it, if that also is compulsion for you, I think your energy levels have gone down tremendously. There you can have a choice to have people who are positive, people who have positive aura, and you can feel within few minutes of interaction with everybody, you can understand. I think not feeling comfortable with this person. I think you should delete from that person from your life and from your mind, and you're just disconnected. Otherwise, if that also becomes compulsion for you, I think your energy levels are very way down. And you can't, because I'm talking to a common man's perspective. You're not talking to about somebody who's practicing yoga, meditation, and energies. Talking about common people like you and of course I'm not common, but still keeping all of us a little grounded. If there is always exchange of energies, then why not choose to have people who are positive by nature? Even if at times you may not agree with a lot of things they do or they say in life, but they live a very positive life. They live a very beautiful life. They live a successful life. They live a rich life. They have a much better lifestyle than so many of us. Why not to choose to be a part of them? That is what basically when Buddha said, Sangam Sharanam Gacchami is the most important part of our life. Because we all are social people, we need human beings around us, we need people around us. Then why not to choose? See, inside those three, four people in the family is compulsion. You don't have a choice to stay away from them. But I've already spoken with you in how to stay with them is mentally disconnect, then it won't disturb you. But outside world, we have thousands of people whom we can relate in this lifetime. Why not choose to be a part of positive people? The problem kya hota hai? When you have positive people bigger than you, larger than your lifestyle, our ego doesn't allow us to go and be a part of it. I think if you can drop that ego and surrender yourself to that group's energy, like eventually when a small magnet rubs against a bigger magnet and you keep rubbing it long enough, you also will start getting more charged and you will also become little more powerful magnet than what you are. Problem is when you see bigger energy field of people who are richer, successful, happier, beautiful, your ego doesn't allow you to be a part of it. You feel lesser. I think than saying I'm feeling lesser, you should actually use this opportunity to be a part of a larger group, bigger than you in almost every aspect, and keep rubbing yourself with that group for long enough. Eventually, you also will become a part of that because you share their energies. Like you have understood about group dynamics. If I've seen group dynamics, how it example I can give is traffic signal is there. You're standing alone in traffic signal. It is red in the night around 11 o'clock, and you're standing. If seven, eight vehicles come and stop there, and they start honking and they start moving, somehow the energy of those seven, eight people pulls you also, and you are also pushed, and you also break the signal, jump the signal, go. This is called group dynamics. I've seen in programs also when thousands of them are watching the seeing the program or listening to the program. If 10 of them start clapping, within few seconds the whole auditorium will start clapping because oh, those of you have done cricket match. Mexican waves in. Even if you decide you will not raise the hand, you see it's coming, dan, 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 and you wanted to remain, but you this is called group dynamic. The energy of the entire crowd, that whatever you call it as, this basically is in science called group dynamism. In meditation called as mass meditation. It's always powerful when more people do the chanting together. The energy fields are very high. Likewise, if you can find yourself that you have a very beautiful circle of friends or circle of business people or professionals and who are bigger than you, better than you, the energy fields, and you should have. If you have the ego, you will not be able to receive the energy. But if you are able to wholeheartedly accept that I need extra energy, and you start as a small magnet, keep rubbing to the bigger magnets around you, eventually you also will get magnetized, you also will get energized, and then you will see a beautiful life for yourself. Like energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, but can be transferred from one form to another. And if you are a person with high energy levels, make sure don't keep on distributing or keep do not sharing energy with people with low energy. If you do not have a connect with, you can ask me same question. But you always have people who have problems. They only come to you. They are negative by nature. I am connected to the biggest magnet. So when some people come and rub their magnet or they rub themselves to me, I am rubbing with the higher, so that entire energy field doesn't bother me too much. But if you are not somebody who has a connect or a spiritual connect with the higher source of energy, I think you should be very choosy about your circle of people. Maybe a friend, maybe a friend, maybe a society friends, maybe your social friends, maybe your business friends. Whatever circle you have, make proper choice. Otherwise, I think it will cost you a lot. So all of us, 33 of us, in the source of highest form of energy, that is nature, backed up with the creator itself. We'll rub ourselves the entire day in this energy field and go back and come back to the city again with next level of energy levels. Wait for your time to come. Thank you for watching 9 Minutes Motivation. I want to play music, and nature music of nature is more fulfilling than any man-made music. So thank you so much. Love you so much. Bye bye.